Come to me, my children. Follow the sound of my voice to receive thy blessings. Unburden yourself.
Ow, 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 ow. And welcome to the Church of Last Resort with the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll. The Church of Last Resort, where your prayers are heard, your sins forgiven, and no matter what you believe, you won't believe this shit. And now, the Reverend, the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll.
Good morning, good morning, brothers and sisters. And this includes our new members who will be enjoying us for the very first time, wherever you may be and wherever you want to be, because you may not be where you want to be. There you are. In my office today, August 31st, it is 70 degrees, no humidity, nice 40 some odd watt, 40 something watt bulb in there. I try to be efficient, and no humidity. As a matter of fact, it is not, even the air conditioner is not on right now, but it is 70 degrees in here because it's so nice. You don't need the air conditioner. But on the other side of this wall, it's 63 degrees, 1% chance of rain, and 10 to 50% increase in imported goods of $800 or less. That's right. For those of you who do your shopping through Etsy or maybe Amazon and it's coming from overseas, you may see, it is very likely that you're going to see an increase of 10 to 50% because of, let's just say, thank you, Trump. All right. Welcome to the Church of Last Resort. I am the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll, PhD, DDS, ADHD, OBS, MCM, LIX. People have also called me the Racy Reverend, the pervert pastor, the vile vulgar vicar of vice, the sexy shepherd, the missionary man, the minister of mischief, the wicked witness, the dirty deacon of doggy style, the frisky friar, the ass man abbot, the booty banging brother, the handsy high priest, Father Fismus, the wicked I like to watch witness, the holy ho, the divine dominating dominee, the depraved preacher, the minister of making love, the clergy of cunning conversation while eating pussy, and that nasty N-word. And I don't mean National Guard. No. I mean the other N-word. That's right. Now, the point is that I come by many names and by many methods, and I do not come easy. No. So, brothers and sisters, let us begin, as we always begin, in the name of George Carlin, Robin Williams, and Richard Pryor. Can I get a fuck? Yeah, you are. Yeah. That's right. That's right, brothers and sisters. It's a beautiful day. And I want to thank whoever's responsible for this day. I think that's my meteorologist, the sexy one with the hips. Oh, never mind. I'm getting distracted. That's right. Woo! Mother Nature. It is time for our opening prayers, sponsored by Tantally. That's right. If you need an opening, Tantally has your opening needs. So go to Tantally.com and get those opening needs filled. Get those openings filled. That's right. If you or someone you know is in need of a prayer by the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll, please send your request for a prayer or a healing, forgiveness, or any such request to me at drreverendjellyroll@gmail.com. And please remember to spell roll with an E on the end. Otherwise, one of the other imposter Jelly Rolls who are full of crap, and not me, I'm a Jelly Roll who's full of the spirit of the jelly. That's right. So make sure you put the E on the end so that I get your request, not one of those imposters. That's right. And trust me, you do not want them touching your blessings. Okay. Now, for example, I give we have emails. We do have emails. Actually, we have emails every week, and sometimes it's my fault. I forget to look. But I did look this morning, and we have an email from Sister Leanne Linsky at plausible.com, letting us know that there's a new winner for their monthly comedy contest. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I want you to go to plausible.com and find out for yourself. That's right. Find out who this month's winner is. And I say, bless you. I'm going to say, bless you. Also, but here's an email from Mr. Google Tips. Mr. Google Tips emails me on a regular basis. He's one of my most frequent emailers. And this time, Mr. Google Tips apparently has things that I can do to better my stream. Now, I have a doctor for that, and I don't need Mr. Google Tips to tell me. That's right. I don't need Mr. Google Tips to tell me what my doctor has already told me. I'm not paying twice for the same service. I'm not doing it. No, no, no. Okay. So, and now for our disclaimer. While all prayers are heard, not all prayers are answered when we want them to be. Some loopholes and restrictions may apply. And by may, I mean they apply year round, not just May, but in June, July, August. That's right. If we have a loophole, we have applied it. Just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So please, brothers and sisters, please bow your heads unless you are driving your car or your significant other. And if that is the case, just close your eyes, especially if you're driving your significant other, and just pretend you're looking at me. Otherwise, let Jesus do the driving while we pray. Dear Lord, please bless. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to stop. I'll give you $1 for every person on this celebrity death list that you've heard of. I will give you, each and every member out there, $1 for each one of these people that you've heard. It's not heard of. I'm going to tell you now, they've done some wonderful things, but you've never heard of these motherfuckers. All right. And so I give $1 each. Dear Lord, please bless Brother Ron Turcotte, Turcotte, Turcotte. Okay. Ron Turcotte, the legendary jockey who was inducted into the National Museum of Racing Hall of Fame in 1979. And that's not Racist Hall of Fame. Don't get them mixed up in case there's another one out there. This is the Racing Hall of Fame for his achievements with Secretariat. I'm assuming that meant achievements like he was riding him in a race and not riding him for other purposes, because Secretariat was put out the stud. So, oh no, you ain't getting $1. And members of the Coffee of Mind Dog TV and employees are not eligible. So I guess I forgot that loophole. He died in his home in Drummond, New Brunswick, Canada. Okay, if you don't know where that is, if you go to the northeast corner of Maine and turn right at Route 108, you can't miss it. He was 84. His cause of death is listed as natural causes, unlike Secretariat, who after siring only 582 offspring was put down by request. His balls were just sore, just so sore. And not just his balls, but I think is because if you don't know how they get horse semen, you haven't lived until you've seen how they get horse semen. It's worth watching for some people. Turcotte's family announced his death on August 22nd, Friday, August 22nd. His longtime manager, Leonard Lusky, called Turcotte a great jockey and an inspiration to so many, both within and outside the racing world, and remembered him for his abundance of faith, courage, and kindness that was the true measure of his greatness. That measure was about 5 feet. Turcotte famously rode Secretariat to the Triple Crown in 1973, sweeping the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and Belmont, and his stall afterwards. He was not paid very much. To end a 25-year drought for the feat. Not the little feat, but the feat of the Triple Crown, that feat. It marked the first Triple Crown victory since Citation's run in 1948. Before that, the only Triple Crowns by jockeys were found in their mouths because of the dental plan. Ron Turcotte grew up in a large family with 11 siblings. That's 12 kids. That's why he was a jockey. It's not that he was short in stature by birth. He was short in stature because he was being starved. He had to share food with 11 siblings. I'm going to bet you the first kid is like the tallest. And as they got further down the line, down to the 12th kid, I'm sure the 12th kid is like 4'3". Okay. Ron Turcotte grew up in a large family. I said that, didn't I? He left school at 14 and worked as a lumberjack with his father, where he learned to ride hobby horses. At 18, he moved to Toronto to find better work. Instead of construction, he discovered horse racing. He started small, about 4'10", the ideal height for a jockey. And he began cleaning stalls and walking horses at Winfield's farm in 1959. Soon as his skill caught attention, okay, now I did not write this, his skill for what, walking horses? By 1962, he became Canada's leading jockey with 180 wins. So within 3 years, he went from walking horses to being like a big shot jockey. He repeated that feat in 1963 with 216 victories. These achievements opened doors for him in U.S. racing. So rest in peace, Ron. Well, Ron, you did run. Technically, he did ride. His Secretariat do run. He did ride. Can I get put out the stud? Dear Lord, please Dear Lord, please bless Brother Jerry Adler. Brother Jerry Adler, who spent decades behind the scenes of storied Broadway productions before pivoting to acting in his 60s, has died at 96. No cause of death was given, although it is said that he died peacefully in his sleep. Apparently, he was not surrounded by family and friends. I think they saw it coming. Among Adler's acting credits are The Sopranos, in which he played Tony Soprano's advisor Hesh Rabkin, and The Good Wife, where he played law partner Howard Lyman. In Rescue Me, he played Sidney Feinberg, the New York Fire Department deputy chief, playing opposite perennial hothead and asshole Dennis Leary. But before Adler had ever stepped in front of a film or television camera, he had 53 Broadway productions to his name. Good God. All behind the scenes. That's right. Everything was behind the scenes. Serving as a stage manager, producer, or director. He liked to watch. And I don't blame him. He hailed from an entertainment family with deep roots in Jewish and Yiddish theater, which means he's probably been in every production of Fiddler on the Roof and Yenta. I'm just saying, that's not a stereotype. Those are the only two things I can think of. His father, Philip Adler, was a general manager for the famed group theater and Broadway productions, And his cousin Stella Adler was a legendary acting teacher. Quote, "I am a creature of nepotism," Adler told the Theater Mania magazine in 2015. Quote, "I got my first job when I was at Syracuse University, and my father, the general manager of Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, called me because there was an opening for an assistant stage manager. I skipped school and to the head of the line. Rest in peace, Jerry. After working with Dennis Leary for 6 years, you've suffered enough. Can I get a rescue me, rescue you? Mm-mm-mm. Dear Lord, please bless Brother Frank Price." Frank Price, soft-spoken movie and TV executive, has died. He was 95. It is reported that he died peacefully, but that does not mean willingly. His career included 2 separate spells as head of Columbia Pictures. He benefited from years of ground-level experience in writing and production. He was often credited as the man who launched the TV movie during his tenure at NBC Universal, nurturing such rating hits as the Rod Serling penned The Doomsday Flight in 1966 and Steven Spielberg's nail-biting debut, Duel, 1971. Price broke through as a writer-producer in the post-war golden age of television. His first credit arrived with Out of the Frying Pan, a 1957 episode of NBC's Matinee Theater, which ran from 55 to 58. Yet he came to specialize in Westerns. That's right. That Soprano guy used to specialize in Westerns. He was apprenticing on the Rough Riders, Shotgun Slade, and Frontier Circus. Quote, "I learned how to save money in production. Also learned where it paid not to save money." Close quote. After all, the man's name is Price. Okay, or was Price. Of course he knows how to deal with money. One of the few journeyman writer-producers to rise through the ranks to head both television and film production divisions, Price headed MCA's TV division in the 1970s, a period of great prosperity for the company with such series as Kojak, Beretta, and the Rockford Files. All 3 I used to watch. He moved on to become president of Columbia Pictures in 1978 and then chairman and CEO before he left in 1983. He greenlit such films as Kramer versus Kramer, The Big Chill, Tootsie, Gandhi, Ghostbusters, and The Karate Kid. They were all released from that studio under his tenure. And moving back to MCA to run Universal Pictures, he added to his hit and Oscar list Out of Africa, Back to the Future, Dragnet, Mask, and The Secret of My Success. Well, actually, that should have been an autobiography, The Secret of My Success. Ghostbusters in 1984 became a blockbuster despite behind-the-scenes misgivings. Other producers, other executives were saying to him, "Don't worry, we all make mistakes." And it turned out to be a pretty fucking good movie, even though in the beginning it was rough rowing. It was rough. It was fucked up in the beginning. They fixed it though. You saw it, right? You saw it. The first Ghostbusters. Rest in peace, Frank. Your last box office hit will be a pine box. Can I get green lit or maybe just lit? Mm-mm-mm. Dear Lord, please bless Brother Jerry Harrison. Not that Jerry Harrison. I know what you're thinking. That's what I thought. But it's not that Jerry Harrison. Jerry Harrison, a television sports commentator whose voice was synonymous with football across the region, has died. He was 89. His cause of death is unknown. Jerry Harrison was known for his work on Norwich City and Ipswich Town matches, from the 1970s to 1990s on ITV, Anglia, and also commented on several World Cups for the national channel. So now you realize that when I say football, it's their football, our soccer. I was looking for something funny to say about him, but I got nil. Rest in peace, Jerry. I'm just happy that it wasn't the other Jerry Harrison. I like the Talking Heads and the Tom Tom Club. Yeah, I would. So, can I get a whew? That's right. Dear Lord, please bless Brother Rainer Weiss. Rainer Weiss, a German-American physicist known for his work on the laser interferometer gravitational wave observatory, also known as LIGO, the LIGO detector, has died. He was 92 light years, or 5.88 trillion miles, or 9.46 trillion kilometers. Weiss was integral in confirming the existence of tiny ripples in space-time called gravitational waves, first predicted by Albert Einstein in 1915 with his theory of gravity, general relativity. But Einstein was wrong in the sense that he said, we will never develop a device sensitive enough to detect those waves. So he was right and he was wrong. Weiss achieved this when he conceived of laser interferometer gravitational wave observatory with the aid of other physics luminaries such as Kip Thorne and Scottish physicist Ronald Drever. Weiss then went on to lead the team that built LIGO, as well as leading the scientists who on September 14th, 2015, made the first detection of gravitational waves. Okay, now for those of you who don't know what a gravitational wave is, this is a regular wave. This is a gravitational wave. It just, okay, there. And I did that without spending all that money. The signal designated GW 150914 was the result of two black holes colliding and merging 1.4 billion light years away. Two black holes colliding is also a very popular genre on Pornhub. Weiss shared the 2017 Nobel Prize in Physics for his breakthrough with LIGO and its international partners, the Kamioka Gravitational Wave Detector, or KGRA, and the Virgo Gravitational Wave Interferometer, Viagra? Okay, well, going on to make many more detections of gravitational waves created by colliding black holes, merging neutrons, and the confusion of people like me. Rest in peace, Rainer. You made waves in the science community. Can I get a little gravitational pull with a happy ending? And finally, Lord, please bless the entire behind-the-scenes staff at MindDog TV. They're truly doing your work. Like right now, they're doing your work. Can't you see it? Right now, they're doing your work. So bless them. I mean, they could be, they're doing the work of spreading your word throughout the wordosphere. So good God Almighty, that's what I say. Good God Almighty. They could be anywhere today, but they're just here, wishing that they were anywhere today. And that ought to count for something. MindDogTV.com, the place to go to get your Church of Last Resort gear and your coffee with the dog gear. Gear like this. Look at that. Beautiful Mind Dog TV mug. Look at that. You can't find that just anywhere. You have to go to minddogtv.com/merch to find
fucking it. Liars!
Oh, well, maybe you can get it other places, but I get mine from there. So there. Now, let's have a little bump for the Lord. And today's bump is brought to you by Styles by Sermage, Phoenix Salon Suites 87, A Liberty Road, Suite 108 in Randallstown, Maryland. James Lilly, the one who's responsible for this beautiful hair, yes, he is responsible for maintaining my luscious locks. Today, he provided us with our bump for the Lord for today. And today's bump is Shineberry Sweet Tea. That's right, Shineberry Sweet Tea. It is 20% alcohol, and that alcohol comes from whiskey. This is what they say right here. Easy sipping moonshine. That's what they call it. Easy sipping moonshine. So a little bump for the Lord. Let's try this. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1, lift off. Oh, shit.
Are you high right now?
Oh, God. That's, good stuff. Shineberry Sweet Tea. Get some today. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right. Man, that's sweet. It's almost like whiskey syrup. It's like whiskey syrup. It's like if you have pancakes and you want them to be like a little less healthy and a little more sweet, you pour that on there, let it soak in, and it's like syrup. It's not that, it's sweet like syrup. It's not thick like syrup. It'll soak right into the pancake. That shit just ate the bliss sticks right off my lips. Okay, I may have to reapply. I'm sorry. I should have tried that before I did that. I should have tried it first. And I wouldn't have been so shocked. In the name of George Carlin, Robin Williams, and Richard Pryor, can I get a fuck yeah?
Fucking liars!
Or fuck yeah! Yeah. That's right. Gotta get bigger buttons, so smaller fingers. Yes, indeed. Lord have mercy. Now, brothers and sisters, for those of you who know about Mind Dog TV, our flagship program is the Coffee with the Dog, and there are people who often say to me, "How do I get on Coffee with the Dog?" And I say, it is very simple. And I could tell you, or I could have my assistant, the lovely Sister Curly Hair So Bright, tell you.
Comedians, musicians, songwriters, filmmakers, authors, and podcasters. Coffee with the Dog is booking for the
Summer and fall.
now. Get free publicity and hone your interview skill in a fun and safe setting. Coffee with the Dog is a live radio, live stream podcast based in New York that airs daily Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 11 o'clock in syndication on iHeartRadio, as well as video streaming platforms like YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and many other platforms. Guests usually come on remotely via StreamYard, like Zoom but easier, although occasionally we do in-studio interviews. The morning show focuses mainly on comedians and musicians, and they have interviewed many top names and classic celebrities such as Robert Klein, Mike Binder, Eddie Brill, Doug Stanhope, Steve Byrne, Paul Provenza, Jeff Altman, and many, many others. For booking, go to minddogtv.com/booking.
Thank you, Sister Curly Hair So Bright. She's a true treasure. She is a more than welcome addition around here. She has been devoted to church and helping the church since we started, pretty much. She's been doing it for quite some time, and she stuck around even when her parents asked her not to, and her boyfriend asked her not to. And the boyfriend she had after that, who left her because she wouldn't leave us. And let's put it this way, she's on her 5th boyfriend. And I don't think it's her. I think it's their boyfriends. They just can't deal with a strong woman who knows what she wants in bed. They just can't. All right. As a matter of fact, she's available now. Gentlemen, she's available now if you want. So just give her a call. You can write to her, care of the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll at gmail.com and ask for her phone number. Now, today's sermon is the Ides of Marching. That's right, the Ides of Marching. Our 4 times convicted felon, unregistered sex offender, friend and ally to child molesters, public housing resident Donald Trump continues to threaten mainly cities with black mayors with his end guards. Trump thinks that they are his own personal police. Trump does not respect the uniform. Trump does not respect their oaths. Trump does not respect their jobs. Trump does not respect them at all. No, indeed. To him, they are just a bunch of end guards. That's right. The anti-DEI president seems to only want to harass black mayors in blue states. That sounds like DEI to me. Okay, when you're singling out one group above all other groups. That's what he calls DEI, right? Motherfucker is his biggest violator. And it doesn't make sense what he's doing. It doesn't make sense. Jackson, Mississippi has worse crime statistics than DC, yet Mississippi is sending, 150 to 200 guards, end guards to DC? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay? Trump is not interested in fixing anything. Not crime, not the economy, not our policies of immigration, not our image on the global stage. No, he's not interested in fixing anything, but he does want to rig everything. That's right. Wreck-It Trump's goal is to break shit and call it fixed. Wrecking and robbing is what he does best. That's right. And all he wants to do is instigate violence. That's to say that he can just go around and call martial law. He wants to stay in office, but he knows he can't do it in any legitimate way. So he'll do it whatever other way he can possibly conceive of. And he's trying everything. He's throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. You know what needs to stick? My foot up his ass. That's what needs to stick. Sorry about that. That sounds like a threat. It's not a threat. I'm just saying it's a remedy. Remedies aren't threats, right? If you offer remedy, you're not threatening, right? If you went into the doctor and said, "Doctor, I think I'm a gaping asshole," and the doctor says, "I have a remedy for that. I'm gonna slap you aside your head." Is that a threat? Because he offered it as a remedy to an obvious problem. You say, "Doctor, I'm a gaping asshole," and the doctor says, "I have a remedy." And that's why you went to the doctor. You went to the doctor for a remedy. And the doctor said, "I have a remedy. Stop being a gaping asshole." So, I'm not threatening. I'm offering a remedy. That's all. A remedy. It's not a threat. It's like being a doctor. And I am the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll. PhD, DDS, ADHD, MCIX, MCMLIX, OBS. So, I lost. I don't know what I was saying. I don't know. I just went off script again. I don't know.
Are you high right now?
No, not right now. Not right now. That stuff hasn't kicked in yet. That's Shine Berry. And I will be sampling again later after the show. Maybe with some pancakes. See, if I said this already, forgive me. Wreck-It Trump's Yeah, Wreck-It Trump's goal is to break shit and call it fixed. Wrecking and robbing is what he does best. And all he wants to do is instigate violence. That's it. Instigate violence. And he wants the violence to come from black people. That's why he goes to the cities with the black mayors and the black majority populations, or large black populations, so that he can justify shooting savages. That's all he wants to do. He just wants to shoot black people. That's all. He thinks himself. He thinks he's an alpha male, a hunter, or or paraphrase Elmer Fudd, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting jungle bunnies. See, he thinks himself as an apex predator. And what he is an acme pretender. He's more like Wile E. Coyote, or maybe some other, maybe Yosemite Sam. That's what he's like. He's a caricature of what a human being should be. Now, I'm saying this because we do not know what city he's going to wind up in next. If it's in Chicago, which is what he's claiming he wants to do next, or Baltimore, or down the street from where we are, or doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what city he picks next. Whatever city he picks, he's picking on all of us, because he's looking for a way to erode all of our rights. He's looking for a way to control all of our lives. He's looking for a way to stay out of jail and enrich himself. And it doesn't matter who he hurts or how he hurts them. So we all need to be marching or doing something. We can all do something, and we all need to be doing it, because he's not just after one of us. He's after all of us. The very things that keep us safe, he's trying to erode. The very things that keep us healthy, he's trying to destroy. The very things that keep us in our homes, he's trying to remove. He is trying to take away everything that we have worked hard for. So when you see me say that, I'm not talking about billionaires, because I said worked hard for. Okay, most of them were given shit and they just built on it. Hardworking people like us, we don't get those same benefits, and we don't have the same protections. We don't have the same lobbyists. We don't have the same money. But what we do have is our votes, and we do have our feet, and we do have our phones, and we do have our emails, and we do have our energy and our devotion to remaining to be free. So, yes, these are the Ides of marching, and we need to be marching in the streets. But I'd be careful marching. Don't get sucked into violence. No, do not. I'm not saying there's not a time and a place for it. But right now, violence is what he's trying to instigate. Violence is what he wants. And if we give it to him, we're going to give him excuses to deploy more troops. So this is what I'm proposing. Okay? Don't get sucked into the violence, at least not yet. Let's try this first. If you're in a city where marijuana is legal, fill the streets with pot smoke. Okay? Go to the National Guard, stay a respectful distance, and blow pot smoke in the direction of the end guards. It's like, get those end guards stoned. Go. Okay? Or maybe just put a bonfire, okay, downwind from them. Or is it upwind? Put it in a direction, so you just throw all the pot on the bonfire, light it, and let the wind blow it right into them. Right into them. That's it. Get them stoned. Maybe they'll lay down their guns, or maybe they'll just take a nap. Maybe they'll just get hungry and go out for something to eat to the next town. Then maybe even you could just wave Twinkies at them and walk backwards and march them out of the city, because they'll be stoned. They'll be like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Is that a Twinkie? I think that's one of the new orange cream Twinkies. Gots to have it. Gots to have it. What's that? Pancake? It looks like a pancake with shineberry sweet tea on it. Gots to have it. Gots to have it. And you just take that thing and you walk backwards toward the city limits, and the National Guard will just be following you like this. They'll just be following, and they'll follow you right on out the city limits. Or they'll take a nap. That's right. Or if you don't have a city where you have access to legal weed, believe me, I do not want people to get arrested for things that are illegal. If you can't get them stoned, instead of flash grenades, flash them tatas. That's right. You see the National Guard out there? Go. That's it. Just shake the tatas. Okay? Distract them. And they'll go like, wait a minute, I can't. Who could shoot something like that? Who could harm something like that? Gentlemen, put your nightsticks down. Oh, that's not your nightstick. Sorry. Well, you do that. Distract them. And that also humanizes us. Okay. Now, and I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm not saying just for the women to go out and do that. There's some guys out there with some pretty decent tatas too, and they can go and do the same thing. I know I would do it myself, but I think I'm only an A cup at this point. I still have a few more years to go. Maybe, so try it. And make those end guards look and feel useless and silly is what I'm trying to say. Don't give them violence. That gives them purpose. Give them nothing to do. Make them look silly. Make them look like they have no purpose there, no reason to be there. And that also frustrates them. And they begin to say things to their superior officers, usually through anonymous phone calls. See, that's the other thing they don't tell you about. The National Guards don't want to be doing it either. Those troops, half those troops do not want to be there, and they are complaining as well. So don't give them something to do. Don't give them any purpose. Let them just be out there doing nothing. Let them be out there sightseeing. Let them be out there missing their families and wanting to go back home. That's what we do. That's how we do it. And record it. Put everything, stream every fucking thing you can. Stream, even if you only have 2 followers, stream shit. Just stream it. Okay? Record all the nothing. Record the nothing. Even if the media doesn't want to report it, you report it. But do not provoke them. Do not provoke them. Provoking is tantamount to pro-choking. That's right. Provoking is pro-choking. And we are anti-chokes. Okay? We do not believe in the choking. Okay? We believe in the anti-choke. I think that's a vegetable, right? I could be wrong. I may be misusing it. Now, brothers and sisters, and I know some of you have small businesses, and you try to you get your materials from overseas in small shipments, like I said, under $800 or whatever, and you're about to get hit with some tariffs. They're still figuring out we all know that we pay the tariffs at some point, okay, regardless of what Trump and his lackeys say. We know this. We know this empirically, and we also know this practically, okay? We know this by the way tariffs work, and we also know this by the way it hits our pockets, okay? So things are going to get tight. Things are going to get tight. And as a result, because things are tight, we at the Church of Last Resort, we will not be asking you for money because we know you need your money, especially right now. We will not be asking you for money. We will continue to do what we do without the money that you've been sending us. We ask that you stop sending us money. Don't send us your money. Hold on to it. Now, you can buy shit. That's not sending money. That's buying shit, okay? You buy shit. Oh, yeah, absolutely buy shit. But just don't send us money for nothing. Buy shit. we will not be passing around the plate to try to get your money to, we will be fine, okay? The Church of Last Resort, we will be fine. And we will continue to provide this service for you because you need a spiritual hand, a spiritual leader in times like this, because we may be the only spiritual leader that you have at this time. And apparently, I guess, I'm sorry, Brother Ortiz just sent me a thing in the mail just now. And as per usual, I don't know what he's talking about. He said deal. I said don't send us money, and I guess he says deal. I don't know. But Brother Ortiz, I know he's out there marching in the streets. Oh, not exactly marching, but, rolling across the bottom of the screen. So I got distracted there. And I can't even remember what I was talking about. But I'll tell you what we're going to do. While I reboot, oh, God damn it. Sorry, did I say the guy? I didn't mean to say God damn it. I meant, what the fuck? I forgot two things, okay? First of all, I want to let everybody know that new episodes of Done Way Past Funny are coming up pretty soon. They're simply saying, whoa, he went a month without putting episodes out there. And that's true. G.D. Fenderson did do that. And it wasn't on purpose. He had people scheduled to go on, and they're like one after another. It's like, I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be vacationing. I'm blah, blah, blah. And so it almost seems like G.D. Fenderson should have had the smarts to say, I'm just not going to do anything in July because it seems like people are just too fucking busy to be on the show, and they keep canceling. But the new episodes should be showing up shortly. He's editing right now. Well, not right now, because I'm using his computer to do this. We can't use this computer to do this and edit at the same time because there's only one screen. And if we had two screens, well, actually, we do have two screens. We just don't have the space to set up a second screen. Yeah, you probably didn't know that. The desk is only like this wide, and the monitor is also this wide. And we have another monitor that's like this wide. I kid you not. It's a 48-inch monitor, which we don't use because it's too fucking big. I have no place to put it, but it's a 48. Did I say 48 inch? Let's see, 48. It's this big. It's this big. What's that, 42? I don't know. My chest is 42 inches, so maybe this is, I don't know. And the point is, it don't fit on there. I think that's a 22-inch monitor on there right now. So, I'm sorry. I got distracted. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Done Way Past Funny episodes. They're going to be coming up soon. All right. Now, in the meantime, if you want to support G.D. Fenderson in a very, very private way, you can go to gigsalad.com and rent his humor or rent him for a night. And let me play this.
One of my friends says, aren't you concerned that your wife is going to Europe by herself? I'm like, no. I said, don't you think she might cheat on you? No. And she does. That's her business. That's her vagina. She does what she wants with it. She's been taking care of it before she met me. She knows what's good for it. Don't take care of it. I said, I'm not worried. Besides that, if I have to worry about what my wife is doing in Europe, then I'm in the wrong relationship. My wife, and besides, she knows how to say no in several languages. She was in Austria, Hungary. Hungary was first. A guy hit on her, and she goes, Nem. No, she's in Austria. A guy hit on her, she goes, Nege. Yes, no, thank you. And she's in Germany, and the guy hit on her. She says, 9. The guy goes, yeah, 9. So my wife and I are joking about it. And I just joking. I said, yeah, well, you're in Europe, the experience which you're not going to experience at home. You're not getting 9 at home, so 9 over there. Fine, sure. Do you. You do you. You do you, girl. Have fun. And Carol says, I'll tell you what. When we come to Europe next year, if you meet an attractive woman who wants to sleep with you, and you want to sleep with her, if she has a 9-inch penis, knock yourself out. Fair is fair, right? No.
Yeah, that's just a small sample of what you get when you book GD Fenderson. He has other material, not just that 1 90-second thing. It's not like if you book him to do an hour, he's going to do that same bit for until the hour is up, the same 90-second bit over and over again. Who do you think he is? A rock band with not enough material to do a full set? No, he's got plenty of material. That's just a small sampling of what he can do for you and your audience. So check him out. Yeah, just a small 9-inch sample. Yes, indeed. So, brothers and sisters, I want to mention something. I want to take these last few minutes to mention something that's near and dear to our heart, to my heart. As the unofficial clergy for Crack the Sky, I feel compelled to intercede on behalf of one of its co-founding members, John Palumbo. John Palumbo co-wrote Don't Close Your Eyes along with Donnie Purnell from Kix. Okay. That Don't Close Your Eyes has reached platinum status. Okay. Now, to achieve platinum status, an album must have sold 1 million copies, or a single must have sold 2 million copies. This is a single. And the RIAA tracks these sales through physical and digital sales, as well as streaming metrics. Now, for example, 150 streams on a single or 1,500 streams on an album equals 1 sale unit. That's right. So if somebody streamed a single 150 times, it's like somebody bought 1 record. That's right. That's how that works. So in other words, it takes a lot of work to reach platinum. I mean, come on, you see how that's a lot of fucking work. Okay. One is not given a platinum album. One earns it. Okay. And in this case, John Palumbo has earned it. So please, brothers and sisters, join me in getting John Palumbo what he has earned. Okay. He's a friend of the show, a good friend of the show, longtime friend of the show. And I, as the unofficial clergy, as the official unofficial clergy for Crack the Sky, I ask you to do this on behalf of him. So please pick up your phones and call Atlantic Records at 212-707-2000 or email them at contact at Atlantic. There's a lot of ats in there. Contact at atlanticrecords.com. Okay. And when you do that, demand that they give John Palumbo what he has already earned. Okay. And that is his platinum record. Now, again, the name of the song is Close Your Eyes. I think, Don't Close Your Eyes is the name of that song. Don't Close Your Eyes. And he co-wrote it with Donnie Purnell from Kix, Kix. Okay. And for those of you who want to, you can go to YouTube and check out the song. Again, Don't Close Your Eyes by Kix. So please do that for us. Do that for me. And for John, especially if you are a fan of the Crack the Sky, please reach out and give him his platinum album. Okay, the man doesn't have long to live. Okay, he's older than I am, and I don't have long to live, so he has even less long. Okay, give him his platinum. My God, don't make him wait. Don't make him wait. Okay, before there. I still have, something, I'm going to come up short. Not something I say often. And it's not something my wife has ever heard me say, I'm going to come up short. But I am, because I didn't plan things out very well. Fuck it. No, brothers and sisters, I just want to thank you for having subscribed to my fledgling YouTube channel and my Facebook fan page, Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll. Just like it says right there in the name, just take out the spaces, I guess. Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll on YouTube and on Facebook. Thank you for joining. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to my family. Let's see if we can get it all the way up to 4 million subscribers by the end of the day. And I only need a little over 3,900,999 to get there. So bless you. Again, check out GD Fenderson at gigsalad.com, GD Fenderson. The next time you need to hire a comedian. And on behalf of the Church of Last Resort and the entire Roll family, my wife Amona Roll, my kids Cinnamon Roll and Jelly Jr. Roll, our cat Tootsie Roll, and our dog Stop Drop and Roll, I wish you safe travels, and I hope you'll join us next week. Oh shit! Speaking of next week, Monday on Coffee with the Dog, our flagship station, we're going to have Jackie the Joke Man Martlin and John Beavers, the Beav Man, on there talking about a show September 5th at the Wealthy Theater. That's right. They're going to be showing Jackie's documentary, his little mockumentary, his little movie thing, and he'll be having a Q&A afterwards. So please check it out, and check them out on the show tomorrow, Monday, and check out the actual Q&A and film on September 5th in Grand Rapids, Michigan at the Wealthy Theater. I don't know if tickets are still available. You have to call to find out. And if you are going to be there, GD will be there if he doesn't die on the way up. I won't be there. I got to get ready for church for Sunday, so I can't be there and do that. But GD will be there. So in that case, if you're going to be there, I wish you safe travels, and I hope you will join us next week at 9 a.m. Eastern Orthodox Time on Mind Dog TV and everywhere that our word is heard. So, brothers and sisters, in the name of George Carlin, Robin Williams, and Richard Pryor, can I get a fuck yeah? Fuck yeah! All right. Thank you.